So good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. You're going to need an object of some kind, something. You could use a tissue box. It doesn't really matter. You can, if you don't have something, then just bring your fingertips together and you can use that dynamic as the connection. And Eli is with me today. Eli's nickname is Evil Knievel. He has this imagination that the floor is lava and that he uses the furniture to navigate across the world. So he leaps just from one object to the next. It's quite cute. And yes, we have kept 3 puppies. It's really interesting, actually. I was like, oh, I am that like strange animal lady who keeps all these dogs. And then I was like, yeah, I am. And I really I'm settling into the belonging of that, the owning of that feeling in me that, yeah, this is me living my best life, having loads of animals. Like, I think we have 36 animals here on site, including us. Waking up really early in the morning, people keep telling me, oh, you're crazy doing that. And I'm like, this is me living my best life. This is me doing what I love doing and following my inner voice. So all of, everybody else's voices, they're really important to hear, but the most important one is my voice. So me living my best life is having 3 puppies, 2 other dogs. That's 5 dogs, loads of chickens, geese, ducks, a cat, and just really rocking it out. So take your thing and let's lie on the floor. So what are you doing as you live your best life? I love it. So lying on the floor, your knees are bent, and just hold on to whatever it is you're holding on to. And then just wiggle your spine and reach your hands higher up towards the ceiling. And then just rock your pelvis from left to right. But I'm not moving my knees. I'm just lifting the right hip and then lifting the left hip. And I'm trying to keep my hands still. I'm trying to keep my knees, they're not still, but they're just not rocking so much from side to side. Nice. And then roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. And just deepen your breath. And then roll in the other direction. Cool. Flatten your lower back down. And then arching. Flatten your lower back down. Arching. And then roll up and down along your spine. And move really slowly with connection, connecting the breath, connecting sensations, feeling all the different layers of you. What are you present to in your body in this moment? Rolling up, rolling down, connecting, feeling, sensing. Nice. Come back to center, pause in center, and then rock your knees down towards the right and keep your ball centered. And then rock your knees down towards the left. And so you're trying not to move your shoulders. And to do that, my ribs and my waist begin to really exaggerate what they have to do. Because typically I glide my shoulders on the floor, or I lift my shoulders a little bit to allow myself to twist deeper. I'm trying to keep my hands in the same place as I do this. Nice. I wonder what gliders would be like, keeping your hands still. So drop your knees to the right and then draw your left knee or left knee up towards your right shoulder. And so I have to move much, much slower. And there's some other kind of connectivity that has to happen. There's my geese. That has to happen for me to keep my hands where they are and glide into gliders. My knee doesn't drop quite as far. There's something deeper in the back of my pelvis, the side of my hips. Nice. Come back to center. Drop your knees wide, bring the soles of your feet together, and then lift your feet off the floor and bring your hands to your feet. You can lift your head off the floor if you wish, and then drop your feet to the floor. If you want to, you can bend your elbows or keep your arms straight as they drop down overhead. Rising up, soles of your feet are touching. Bring your hands to your feet. And either keeping your elbows, dropping your elbows, bending your elbows as you drop overhead. So just feel your shoulders. Maybe try and go beyond. I'm trying to reach to the baby toe side of my feet because that's my range. Maybe yours is the big toe. Notice how you engage the lower back to create this movement. And then relax the lower back. Really soften and relax completely when you land. Engage. Reach. Land. Soften. It's like this kind of melt moment. Engage. Reach. Land. Soften. Last time. Engage. Reach. Land, soften. Nice. Bring both arms straight up towards the ceiling. Bring the soles of your feet together. Now bring the soles of your feet to the floor. And now bring both hands down towards the left. Back up to center. And then down towards the right. And just let this. So you can either stay with your head on the floor, which will stop your movement at around a 45-degree angle. Or you can continue till your back of your hand is on the floor. And when you get to the next side that you go to, just pause there and push the top hand down towards the lower hand. My feet are staying flat on the floor, and push them a little bit extra into the floor. Nice, come back up to center, and then drop down to the other side, and push the top hand down a little bit more towards the lower hand. Nice, and come back to center. Last movement on the floor. So roll the whole thing like drawing a circle towards the ceiling. And as you do that, there's going to be a circle between your shoulder blades. So focus on the circle. It's a bit like, when we create a clock on the back of our pelvis. Create a clock on the back of your shoulder blades and the between the shoulders area. And then change direction. So really, for me, I'm going to close my eyes and really hear that circle. Now we're going to try and randomly create a figure of 8 with the pressure into the floor. Oh, that's not clear at all to me. I'm like confused straight away. My face is trying to help me. That's a sure sign I'm really confused. And then roll in the other direction. Remove your ball, get rid of it. Just pause for a moment, let your arms drop. Bring your hands to the floor. Just rest. And what is it like in this moment to be in your body? Hear the deep inner sense of you. God, there's loads of cockadoodle doing and geesey, goosey shenanigans going on outside today. Nice. So roll all the way over and come onto your belly. Nice. And then reach both arms long in front of you so they're resting on the floor.
And drop your head down so it's on the floor. So this is yogic swimming or something like that, somatic swimming. So lift your left foot and your right hand and rise. And then lower down. So opposite hand and foot. Lift the left hand, right foot, lower down. And your head lifts with the arm. You can keep your head floating. You don't have to headbutt the floor like the way I was in the beginning there. I'm like, God, thank God I don't have to land on the floor completely. My forehead was was objecting. So nice. So when I do this, I can feel that there's more sensation in one of my buttocks down my leg. But I'm really trusting that this movement is really wholesome for my bum, for my leg. But one side is expressing a bigger shape and the other side a little bit less. And I'm not forcing the side with intensity to go any higher than it feels comfortable. So notice that for you. Are you staying in your comfort zone? Nice. And drop your head and pause. Nice. Hands to the floor. Push up onto your hands and knees. Great. So just do the shoulder shrug, squeezing your shoulders forward and backwards. And just moving forward, moving backwards, and then roll your shoulders in a huge circle. As you circle, just feel that your spine is helping you circle. And it's not a pelvic tilt, it's a shoulder roll. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. And then a pelvic tilt, just a pelvic tilt in this moment. So tuck your tailbone under and then arch your lower back. Tuck your tailbone under. So my shoulders aren't doing all that much. Just feel that. The difference between a full cat, do a full cat now, that includes your head and shoulders and your pelvis. So it's like the shoulder shrug and the pelvic tilt is the full cat. Nice. So from here, push back into your downward dog. Lengthen into your legs, have a bit of a wiggle. Pushing into your heels, lengthening through the whole of your body. Nice. So bend both knees and then turn your toes towards the right side and sit your bum down on the left. So dancing dog. Come all the way back up. Turn your toes towards the left, sit your right bum down. And come all the way back up. And just travel from one side to the other, dropping bum down one side. And then dropping your bum down the other side. Cool. Step forward, bring your elbows to your knees, and just pause there. So earlier while I was gardening, I garden every morning, such a beautiful moment in my day. I'm out hacking and digging and weeding. And so as I was weeding, I would hack for a while, I would hoe like this, and then I would bring my left elbow to my left knee, and then I would do stuff with my right hand. So bring your left elbow to your left knee and reach your right hand forward. Nice. And then just see what the distance of reaching is in every direction. So like touch the face of the clock of your reach. What is your reach here? Even going back between your between your feet, around the corner. What is the distance of your reach? There's a certain point when I'm going forward that I bend my knees more and reach a bit more. And then go in the other direction, the clock of your reach. Gee, meanie, the geese are going for it, aren't they? Nice, other side. So bring your right elbow to your right knee and then reach into the clock of your reach. Reaching as far as you can, full circle, whatever that means to you, and then change direction. I had to think about that one. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Straighten through your legs. Bend your knees. Straighten through your legs. Bend your knees. Straighten through your legs. Bend your knees. Both elbows to your knees. Both hands to your knees. Coming all the way up to stand. And then just hands to your hips. Roll into your belly. And as you do this, so really get a sense, I was reading some stuff around vagal tone and dorsal, ventral, vagal stuff. Get very confused with all those words, but it was saying if you're feeling stressed, that often we contract when we're stressed. So if you can move, and the contraction goes center, we become rigid and upright. It's like the lemur, up, really big eyes, looking, contraction in. So if you can roll your hips in a deep circle when you're feeling stressed, it actually really down regulates. So the big muscles, your psoas muscles, really come on when you're under stress. So rolling in a big circle with your hips is supposed to be amazing for your stress response. Isn't that so cool? Little did we know. So great. Standing forward to the front of your mat and just pause. Just feel that in your body. How is that in this moment? Nice. Reach your arms wide. Bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor. Step your right foot back. Pause there in your lunge. Nice. And then drop your right knee to the floor and grab your object, or just bring your fingertips to touch and rise up with your fingertips touching, or you're holding on to the thing. And then reach your arms forward like we did on the floor earlier, but pull your spine backwards. And so you should feel like there's a like you're trying to round your back into the cat here. Okay? And then arch your back. Draw your shoulders back. Round your back. You can do this movement on a chair. So if you're doing it on a chair, just swing one foot a little bit back behind you as you sit and do your cat on the chair. Cool. Nice. Come to neutral and then bring your hands over towards the left as far as it'll go. And breathe into that. So there's twists that are range of motion. So this is your range of motion where we're not adding any external force, but this is as far as your muscles can take your body into a twist. And then twist in the other direction. And it should go much, much, much further because your range of motion, you're not bound into your spine. Your hips can move as well. And just go to the end of your range here on the right. Nice. Over to the left. Pause. Feel how it's very different feeling on the left. And then coming back. Go to the right. Woo, wobbly. So I think the trick is don't stare at your object. Look at the wall beyond. Nice. Come back. Bring your left elbow to your left knee. Lift your back knee off the floor. Turn your back foot at a 45-degree angle. And now I'm standing upright. And now just roll the ball, which is roll your shoulders like a choo-choo train. Forward. And then shoulders come backwards. Forwards. Shoulders come backwards. Forwards. Shoulders come backwards. Nice. Reaching up towards the ceiling. Roll the ball here. Get deeper into your legs. So straighten the back leg more. Bend your front knee more. And then roll in the other direction. This is one of the... So I always know when I'm confused by a movement because my face goes funny. Bring your elbow to your knee. Pause there. Nice. Step both feet forward, both elbows to both knees. Nice. And then rising all the way up, reach up towards the ceiling, really tall. Cool. Drop your ball or whatever it is. Reach your arms wide, palms come together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Genie meanie, I've gone over time, sorry. Hands to the floor, step your left foot back, drop your knee to the floor. Hold on to your ball. So I'm going to stay with the integrity of the movement. I'm not going to talk too fast, but I will go long in this class, sorry. So round your back, cat pose. Arch your back. Notice what happens to your shoulders and your hips as you do this. Round your back, arching. Round your back, arching. Nice. Come to neutral. Reach over towards the right side. Feel how you get stuck. Nice. Over towards the left. Trick is don't look at the ball as you twist to the left. Look at the big picture of the wall in front of you. Or the forest for me. Wow, so cool. Nice. Over towards the right. Feel how different that is. How you get, I'm not going to say stuck, but the range of motion is less over this side. It's different. And then all the way back towards the left. Super. Bring your right elbow, right knee, straighten your back leg, turn your back foot 45-degree angle, rising up. And then just roll your shoulders like a choo-choo train. Rolling the ball with your shoulders. And then roll in the other direction. Get stronger into your legs. Deeper into your legs. Really connecting. Cool. Bring your arms overhead. Connecting. Other direction. Again, the other direction I'm really confused by. Super. Elbow to your knee. Both feet forward. Pause there. Nice. Come lie on the floor. All the way down. Land on the floor. So as you land in, just have a sense of the floor beneath you. The deep of your shoulders. We did a lot of shoulders today. Maybe open your arms wide. Breathing into your belly. Nice. See what you need to do. Do you want to rock your knees from side to side? Do you want to squeeze your knees up onto your chest? Do you want to stretch your legs out long? See what you want to do. Nice. Cool. So hi from me and Eli. Eli was the first puppy that was born, and his first name was Dash. And he has lived up to that name and just that birth pattern ever since. He is the first one to do everything. He's like, if you call him, he's the first. If you go out, he's the first. If you go for a walk, he's the first. He's just the first. He's always the first. So have a wonderful day. I know I'm looking forward to mine. And I'll see you all tomorrow. We'll do less shoulders tomorrow. We'll go and focus on something else. Maybe, yeah, who knows? We'll do something. Hope your shoulders feel okay after that. Mine feel moved and connected. And yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me as I live my best life. Ciao.